The Lagos State government has intensified efforts to create safer learning environments through a sensitization program for students and teachers on the prevention of sexual and gender-based violence, bullying, cultism, and drug abuse. The initiative targets public secondary schools across the state's 6 education districts.
Education extends beyond academic excellence. It is equally about nurturing responsible, disciplined, and morally upright citizens. As such, every student deserves to feel protected, respected, and empowered. I encourage our students to listen attentively, ask questions, and apply the knowledge you will gain today. Remember, your voice matters. Speak up when you witness or experience any form of abuse or intimidation. Together, we can build a culture of respect, empathy, and accountability in our schools.
The program themed Zero Tolerance for Sexual and Gender-Based Violence, Protecting Our Future, the role of students and teachers in combating bullying, cultism, and drug abuse, was organized by the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education in collaboration with the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency and the Ministry of Youth and Social Development.
This sensitization program should not end as just another event in our calendar. Rather, it should serve as a catalyst for sustained action. Let every participant live here as an ambassador of peace, respect, discipline, and child protection. Together, we can build schools where every child learns without fear, where every teacher teaches with confidence, and where excellence thrives in an atmosphere of safety and mutual respect. I call upon all stakeholders to renew our commitment to a culture of zero tolerance for sexual and gender-based violence, bullying, cultism, and drug abuse, not only in our school system, but in our various communities.
Don't say it cannot happen to you. Don't say you can't experience it. Don't say that you can't fall a victim. What breeds this problem is the culture of silence that people encourage. It happens, you don't tell anybody, you stomach it. Let me just allow you to know that if you remain silent in the face of this predicament, that person doing it or involved in it gets more energized and will continue. What we put a stop to is for you to speak up.
Our schools must be a safe, nurturing space, free from fear, abuse, or harmful influence and practice. These vices cause lasting harm. SGBV scares victims. Bullying destroys self-esteem. Cultism breeds violence, and drugs rob youth of their futures. Students are urged to reject these negative influences, embrace discipline and courage, speak up against bullying, and take responsibility for climate action and road safety.
For every examination, if you can revise well, definitely you will pass. Revision is number one for you. You go back to the topics, read on your own, try to look at it, and I promise you, at the end of the day, you will excel. The idea of putting your phone by your side during reading is a sign of disturbance. It would be better for you to put your phone in silence or do not disturb mood. So at the end of the day, you'll be able to gain something.
Resource persons urge students to speak up against all forms of abuse, resist negative peer pressure, and report harmful behavior through appropriate channels.
We're engaging students on the various forms of GBV, talking to them about their roles in protecting themselves, because children have a role to play in their own protection. And of course, we're using this opportunity to also engage with the teachers, guidance counselors on the safeguarding and child protection policy to ensure that they are well abreast of their responsibilities as mandated reporters. All in all, I believe it's a fantastic opportunity for us to continue to mainstream GBV prevention into the education sector.
We have sensitized the children on their rights and what child abuse is, encouraging them to speak up, because there is no way we will know what has happened to them if they do not speak up. So we have told them that Lagos State is solidly behind them and they can always speak up either to a person or via the toll-free number 08000 333 333.
We want to get to the point where we just want to have safeguarding. We don't want to have issues of child abuse, child protection. We just want to have cases where we just want to teach people more about prevention, telling them more about indicators to look out for when it comes to issues of child abuse.
The initiative forms part of the state government's commitment to safeguarding learners, promoting positive values, and ensuring schools remain conducive spaces for teaching and learning.
I would like to enlighten my fellow peers when I get back to school that we should stop bullying, we should voice out in any cases of cultism, initiation, sexual abuse should be a big no. We should report to any teachers that talks indirectly or tries to harm us sexually.
I'll tell people that the experience here was wonderful, and I'll also enlighten them about cultism, bullying, drug abuse, that those paths might look clean and sweet and enjoyable at first, but they hold a deep and truthful depth to it.
The program is part of ongoing efforts by the state government to equip learners with the knowledge and confidence to make informed decisions while fostering safe, inclusive, and violence-free learning environments.